Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. So today, my group and I will present on the accrual accounting in public sector.
Hi, my name is Nadia Ilina and I'll be the first presenter.
The accounting practices in the public sector. It is a concern over whether the traditional use of cash basis of accounting is sufficient for the governmental accounting and reporting. And there is also a discussion in recent years for adopting accrual accounting as an alternative to better financial management and reporting of governmental activities. 4 types of basis in the public sector. The first one is cash basis, the second one is modified cash basis, the third one is accrual basis, and the last one is modified accrual basis. First is cash basis accounting, where it has been used across the public sector organisation. It considered to be more appropriate for the public sector because it must be compliant with the rules and regulation. The cash accounting records cash receipt, payments and balance at the time cash is exchanged. And next, the statement that we prepared under this basis is statement of cash receipt and payment. Next is modified cash basis, where it's a combination of cash basis and accrual basis. The recognition of revenue in the modified cash basis is when the cash is received, while the expenditure is recognized when it is incurred. Accrual accounting is explained as the recognition of revenue and the expenses in the accounting period in which they are earned or incurred. The statement that we prepared under this basis is statement of financial performance, the cash flow statement, and the statement of changes in net assets and equity. Next is modified accrual basis, where all revenues are recognized when they are received in cash or when recollection of the amount can be reasonably estimated to be received in the near future, where the expenditure are recognized in the period in which goods or services are received or liabilities is incurred.
Hi, I'm Shazwanis and let's move on to the next section. These are the differences between cash and accrual accounting. For cash basis, the financial statements reflect revenues and expenses when transactions were entered. There is no record for receivables and payables, and no method of tracking partial payments is available. The assets and liability are recorded only when payment is made. Meanwhile, for the accrual basis, the financial statement match revenues to the expenses incurred in earning them. The receivables are recorded when payment is not received at the point of sale. The payables are recorded when payment is not made at the time of purchase. Revenues and expenses are recorded in full. Assets are recorded and depreciated over the expected useful life. The liabilities are recorded until full settlements of debt incurred. Currently, federal and state government use modified cash basis. Local authority use modified accrual accounting, while statutory body use accrual accounting in preparing their financial statement. The use of different bases of accounting has resulted in different accounting standards and accounting system. Next, the table shows the relevant changes to Malaysian public sector accounting that leads toward the adoption of accrual accounting in the year of 2015. These are the reasons for the change in accounting basis. First, weaknesses of the cash basis. It may due to the failure to represent the amount of resource usage, failure to take account of future commitments or other contingent liabilities, and information about assets and liabilities are frequently very limited. The second reason is the limitation of modified cash basis. It may due to the misleading information and issue of timing and relevancy.
Hi everyone, my name is Nazira Ilina. I will continue the presentation.
A few adoption of accrual accounting is enable effective budget decision making and management of operation. Second one is facilitates a systematic measurement of full cost government activity. The first advantage is can show precisely the true financial position of public sector agency. Second advantage is has been accepted as a standard to measure performance in ways similar to a private sector. Next advantage is reporting and computation of government costs become more transparent. Next is disadvantage of accrual accounting. First is bring more about subjectivity into the accounts, and this could distort accounting information produced. The second disadvantage is during inflation, the relevance of accrual concept is rather limited. The third disadvantage is switching costs to accrual accounting system will be high as it incurs more administrative and accounting costs. Last is challenges in implementing accrual accounting. The first challenges is human resources, capabilities and commitments. The second one is time factor and lack of skilled personnel to handle the conversion use accrual accounting in the public sector has contributed to the resistance to the changes brought about by accrual accounting. The last challenges is the peculiar characteristic and nature of public sector. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I am Norshaira Farhana. There are several challenges in Malaysian situation that they need to deal with the following issues or success factors, which are redesigning the chart of accounts, collection accurate information on capital asset and their value, establishing long-term liabilities, and drafting new legislation and standards for the accrual budgeting system. Presentation of financial statements under accrual accounting. There are three, which are for the first one, format of financial statements according to Malaysian Public Sector Accounting Standard 1, PPE SAMS MFRS 116, and lastly, 3 years transition period to move to accrual accounting. With regards to the preparation of accounting for special asset of the government, under MPSAS 17 PPE, there are several government assets that need to be recorded in the financial statement. For example, heritage asset. Example of heritage asset include historical buildings and monuments, archaeological, protected areas, and works of art. There is no depreciation for this heritage asset. Secondly, infrastructure. Example of infrastructure asset is road networks. JKR needs to identify and determine the cost of federal infrastructure and state infrastructure. Lastly, military equipment. In US, military equipment asset reclassify as general PPE. Meanwhile, expendable military items such as bullets or bombs should be treated as materials and supplies inventories. Malaysian government intends to adopt IPSAS of full accrual accounting. IPSAS board was formed to address the needs of those involved in accounting, financial reporting, and auditing of public sector. IPSAS are being prepared for application by entities adopting accrual basis accounting and the cash basis accounting. The standard do not apply to government business enterprise.